Hello, welcome back to the Thrifty Suburbanite channel. Last video I made was at the neighbor's house. He had a huge oak, I chunked it up, and everything's back in the woods behind me now. I'll split it and get it into firewood size stuff when I get around to it. No hurry. Regarding the job with the neighbor, when I was getting ready to leave, I had all my equipment lined up on the concrete there, and I looked over and my equipment grew by one saw. I'm like, Dom, what's this? He says, that's your saw now. He gave me an Echo CS345. Didn't look like this when I got it. Didn't run, and it was pretty much a mess. In fact, I didn't know I was going to get it to this point. I kind of thought it might be something I hung from the rafters. But I did get it going, and we shot the parts cannon at it. Here it is, and it runs, and here's how I did it. Today we're going to be in the garage. I put the Coyote outside for a much needed bath. It's raining. I love it. Grass is green, trees are turning green, garden is growing like crazy. Today we have something inside. The dog. Hey, shop dog. Hey. Okay. The shop dog and this chainsaw right in front of the shop dog on the bench. Let's talk a little bit about what it is. It's dirty. An Echo reminds me of a Home Depot saw. I used to see them there all the time. Never bought one. It's dirty. It's disgusting. The clutch doesn't even turn, or some of the bearings frozen up. I got to take that off and probably replace the bearing. I don't know. Looks like the bones are there. Purge pump probably is shot. Most of them, first time you use it, it goes crack, but it seems to have some pliability to it. I remember working on a saw about 10 years ago. You couldn't start it, and I just went over it and pulled it, and it started. Got a little wear and tear here. Clutch cover is okay, except for one little burn through. I assume that's from the exhaust, because man was nice enough to get a new clutch cover. I don't know how long ago. Looks like it's been around for a while. And on this one, when you look at them side by side, they put some kind of a heat resistant tape in there. Keep it from melting like it did. So that's good. I think we have the bones for something that might run. Like I said, the sprocket. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't run that. Can't run that clutch. I forget what I did to it when I worked on it 10 years ago. I got it running, is all I know. We'll see what it needs today. First thing is in order is it's going to get a foam bath. And I'm going to try to get some of this grime off. This is the kind of stuff that gets in your hands and it stays there for a month. You can't get that smell out. Been in the barn for years. Okay, she's a little bit cleaner now. Got a bath. I love the little felling spikes on the front of the air cleaner cover. A lot of grip on that. Alright, being as I got it a little full of water when I was cleaning it, I want to at least take the spark plug out and see what's going on. Make sure I don't have this thing full of water. It's loose. Alright. Brand new plug. This saw has gotten really, really hot. I don't know if you can see it between the clutch and the air and the muffler. Clutch and the muffler is a burn spot in the frame right in there. Just about matches where the burn spot was here too. Got hot right in there. All the plastic got hot all around the plug in here. Hard to see, but this has all really gotten hot. I just wonder if this thing got straight gassed. Yeah, really cruddy. I can see the top of the piston, and it doesn't look that bad at all. So, let's see. Alright. It's dry. That's good. compression tester here. As you can see, this has a lot of use. Not really. Got it for Christmas one time and put it in the shop, but never really used it much. I'm kind of curious in this case, however. Yeah, about 150. I think that's about good enough to fool around, make it run. I could argue with that. So I think it was running lean before it stopped running. This has to come off. You have to look in there. I'm really curious around this muffler what's in here too. I see there's a screen on it. I wonder if it's something that's clogged. I'll have to get in there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look, there's a hole right back in here too from whatever happened. Holy smokes. Woo. Wow. Bet you this baby got hot. Not bad. Screen is not clogged. There's not all that much going on inside the muffler either. I don't know if I want to take that off any further. I looked inside it before and didn't see anything obstructing it. So all I'm worried about is an obstruction. A big gob of plastic here. Maybe you have to cut that off because that's just going to get melted again when this all gets hot. Right up in there. Alright. That end. Curiosity got the better of me. I have to look at this piston. See what's going on there. I don't want to waste time working on this thing and then find out it's totally scored up. The only other reason I could think of for it running super lean like that is maybe one of the seals is bad. And if that's the case, I'm not going to fool with it. I don't have time for that. I'm not seeing anything crazy on that piston. You can look through the cylinder and see the other side sparkling clean. Alright, well, I'm just going to put this back together. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, here's that blob. Might be easy to see here. The hole. It's a hole. This little rig proves that I do have spark. Problem was, where do you check on a machine like this? There's nothing metal. I had to use a clip off the shut-off switch. Figured that's grounded. So, alright. Weak spark, but it's there. Let's look at the other end of this machine while we're at it. We looked at the outward bound side. Now let's look at the inward bound. Seen worse. Inside's not bad. That's what matters to me. Oh, that's what I remember doing with this. I put a new primer bulb on it with Tygon. That's what it was. I'm checking to see if this carb is moving. Something is moving, but it's probably the vibration mounts. Yeah. Okay. Now I remember. Get this gas out of here. This operation here can cause a bit of a mess. And I honestly don't think there's that much gas in this. We shall see. She smells of early vintage. We'll see. Doesn't look too bad. A little cloudy, green. If I gave it to him, well, I worked on it 10 years ago, it's probably what was in here. I don't see anything to be alarmed about. Wee bit of water at the bottom, but I'm probably the one that made that happen with the rinse off that I gave it. Good sign. Everything checked out, pulls over, it seems like it's got good compression, different things. I just want to pour some gas down here. This is the choke, that's closed. The throat of the carburetor is right underneath this. These two bolts hold the whole thing together, so I can't take them out to get access to the actual throat, but I can pour some gas right in here. Just going to pour some gas in, put the choke on, and see if she rips. Nothing high-tech about this one. Oh, that's way too much. Good. Shop dog, it might get loud. So what I want to do now is to get this sprocket apart here. What I noticed when I was playing around with this is the screws behind here are a little bit loose. The whole engine is shaking back and forth. So this has got to come off, plus we need a new one. When I take it apart and take a picture of it, you're going to laugh. I've never seen one quite this worn before. It's almost grinding into the center of the shaft. The problem was I didn't have anything to go in here to loosen this up. But me being a hillbilly, I put something together with a piece of aluminum flat stock, 2 5/16 and 1.5 bolts, cut off, the heads cut off and smoothed. This is going to be our way of getting this off. That's going to slip right into the openings in the clutch, like so. So if I'm tightening it, it'll be loosening because it's probably left-hand thread. Let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Came off. There we are. Some of the springs here are broken, as you can see. I saw that when I was looking at all the tabs weren't coming out. So this needs a new clutch, or at least the springs you'll never find. I'll go and look for a clutch. It's got a lot of burn on it. This is probably one of the problems, is these springs are broken. This thing created a lot of heat. Transferred back to the crankshaft, and then it could be. Inspector Caluso. Oh boy, needle bearings coming out. Yeah. And you see the grooves in that? Check out the grooves. I'll take a picture and superimpose it on here. I've never seen one this bad. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teeth. So what I'm going to do with this is get the new clutch assembly. I think I'm going to go for a carb kit because it's just a matter of time before I use it. If this thing actually performs. A little bit concerned about the heat. But like I said, the bore seems to be okay. Running very rich. And I'm kind of thinking that I can't get used to the carburetor being over here. I'm thinking that maybe the carb just needs to be tweaked a little bit. Let's get on the old parts cannon machine and get some parts for this thing. Put a little dab of grease on here, Not too much, we know. So it'll get in your clutch. Not too much, it'll get in your clutch. Oh man. Not enough, it'll make it pretty tough. You start wrapping, yeah. Okay. Let's start with this little washer right down in there. And we get the bearing. Just double check to make sure no contaminants got on the outside of this clutch. Okay. Looking good. And here we go. All we got to do is tighten it up and we're good to go. Well, it runs and it cuts, as you just saw. I brought it back into the shop after I was cutting with it that day, took it apart. I wanted to see if there was any more melting of the plastics. There wasn't. It was running fine. Had a couple little blurbs in the wood there, but it was just working gas through the system. Diaphragms and stuff in the carburetor, which I keep forgetting is on the front of this saw. They have to become more pliable, and the more gas and stuff you run through it, the more cycles it goes through. It just loosens it up a little. It loosened up now, and it's really singing. I love it, Don. Good saw. How would I compare it to my Pool & Pros? It's in the same league. If there was like a Consumer Reports or something, this would probably be up there a lot higher than the Pool & Pros. Just because it just feels right. I mean, it's just solid, and it's, I don't know, it's not that heavy, but it cuts, and it's balanced, and it just feels good. I like it, and you'll see me using it on this channel, no doubt. Don, we got a saw name for you right here, buddy. It's got your name on the side already. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thrifty Suburbanite, signing off.